What's up? Today is Tuesday, May 29th. It's the day past Memorial Day. This is, I'm in the Everglades doing a little update on what's been currently going on in the news the past 7 days. Things have been real positive for Trump for the most part. There's a journalist in over across the pond in Britain. His name is Tommy Robinson. He was live streaming the trial. I guess it was outside the trial of a moose lamb that's on trial for child grooming, pedophilia, whatever the hell that those moose lambs do over there. And a van drove up, police officers, 7 cops got out, arrested Tommy Robinson. Within 6 hours, they gave him a 13-month sentence and off to prison he went. Within 6 hours for exercising free speech. That's what's happening to conservatives all across the planet. In every separate country, even here in the United States, YouTube, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all the social media platforms, they're censoring everybody who speaks out conservative. So, hopefully they can get the guy out soon. Fortunately, there's countries in South America and other countries in Europe that are going conservative as well. I think I just read Chile. Was it Chile or Colombia? One of those countries just nominated a conservative, I think, to run for president. It was like won by a landslide. It was huge. It was really huge. The next thing I'm going to talk about for a couple minutes is Trump's art of the deal with Little Kim. They're ending up, the vice president of North Korea is actually on his way to the United States right now to meet with U.S. officials to get all this set up. So that meeting is definitely looks like it's still going to happen. Trump pulled the rug out from underneath him. Little Kim got scared. He knows he needs food, knows he needs supplies, knows he needs his liquor to run the country. So he didn't want to back out of that opportunity. Now it looks like he's doing everything he can do to move forward in that. So that's good. Trump doesn't want a Nobel Peace Prize. He doesn't need one. His supporters reassuring him that he's doing a good job is good enough for a Nobel Peace Prize for him. He doesn't need it like Obama got his. Obama got his Nobel Peace Prize just like the left gives out participation trophies. He got his for being the first black president. And then see how that worked out for you. Identity politics. That Obama bombed more people, killed more people than Bush did. So, that is definitely something that will go down in history as one of the biggest things, denuclearizing that peninsula and leadership, strength through leadership, peace through strength is what Reagan always emphasized, and that's what let's go this way. That's what Trump is utilizing very well. Art of the deal is utilizing as well too. Third thing I want to speak about real quick is the NFL policy. Stand up. It's actually a day late and a dollar short for that, because the downward spiral of viewership in the National Football League will only continue. It's only going to get larger. That's what happens once liberalism infects something. It's worse than malignant cancer. It's ultimately going to end up taking it out. Now you can see from the response of that action of the NFL that the social justice warriors, your activists, are planning on doing some boycott for football or something ridiculous. So basically, they're eating themselves at a faster pace now. It's going to actually be really enjoyable to watch. Not football, that is, but the left eating themselves. What else happened that was good? Oh, Roseanne Barr. She's catching a lot of static for tweeting out something about if CARE, the Muslim organization, terrorist organization, and Planet of the Apes reproduced, it would look like Valerie Jarrett. I thought she was being very polite because I think Valerie Jarrett kind of looks like an evil monkey. I've got nicknames for all of them. Nancy Pelosi, Nancy Leatherface Pelosi looks like a scared Giselle from the African plain. And what's the other one? Oh, Maxine Maxi Pads Waters. She's batshit crazy. That's the bottom line. They all are. But anyway, the Roseanne thing was great. That was a classic. So Trump's cruising along. His approval rating at this point is higher than Obama's was. And you know he's always going to get lower polled percentages than the people on the left, because that's just how they do things. Reuters the other week had to, I guess, disagree or not even publish their own poll that Trump was actually doing a lot better than what they thought he was doing, but they didn't even want to publish it because they couldn't believe it. So they said sometimes we take polls and they're so far from beyond belief that we're not going to publish them. It's kind of like what happened when they polled for the election, you know, whether Trump was going to win or lose or not. The left can't seem to get its act together. They're completely unhinged. They have no message. They have no leader. They have no money. All they have is their visceral hatred for Trump and their name calling. If you go on any liberal thread or communicate with any liberal, after they correct your punctuation and or grammar, which is their way of mentally masturbating themselves to make themselves feel like they're intellectually superior, it's the first thing they do. You notice another thing is they're always wrong, but damn pleased with themselves. But then they get onto their usual name calling, oh, you're racist, you're misogynist, homophobic, Islamophobic, you know, the whole 9 yards. They have nothing to offer. They say the tax cuts are nothing but crumbs. Over 600 huge corporations have given out not just bonuses but raises. So that affects millions and millions of people. And people vote with their wallet. They don't vote, well, most sane people vote with their wallet. Liberals vote with their emotions and identity politics. And that's how the left gets them. The left gets them. Oh, here's another thing that happened too. This was pretty funny. The left, somebody published a picture of the ICE detaining a bunch of illegal immigrants and had them all in their little cages. It kind of looked like a dog pound or something like that, and had them out there. I don't know if they're being abused or what the hell, but it was pictures. Just looked like they're a bunch sleeping on a bunch of floors, you know, with a bunch of emotional stuff. Look what Trump's doing to the kids, separating the families. So all these liberals, I saw it all over Twitter, Facebook, everything. They started retweeting this picture. Oh, look at Trump, bad Trump. Well, just like everything the left does, it always comes around to bite them in the butt. The picture was from Obama, the Obama administration under his ICE policies or border crossings from 2014. So they had to take they're all taking all the pictures down, you know, they're just trying to clean up the mess that they create. But that's what the left does. They put out false news, false information, 100% straight up lies. They don't care about the repercussions because they know it's gonna make that initial impact on their sheeple followers. So their sheeple followers will repeat it even though it's a lie. That's why when you're speaking with a lot of these individuals online or whatever, they say some of the craziest stuff, And you hear it in the news, and it's not even, it's fake news. It's stuff that's all made up, like anonymous sources. My God, these mosquitoes are the size of pterodactyls. We just had like 14 days of torrential downpours. It's starting to get a little bit better, as you can see. Nowhere near as bad as it was the past few days, but man, I'm walking through here. I'm getting munched up. The first quarter of this year, Trump and Congress has passed more legislation, almost twice as much than Obama did his second year, first quarter. That's aside from all the executive orders and everything else that Trump has reversed. So, you know, he's steamrolling ahead as planned. I think there's about 44 or so Republicans that are planning on retiring in the House, which is good because that's all part of draining the swamp. The Mueller investigation, everybody's waiting for the IG report, but the Inspector General, what's his name, Horowitz, he could be part of the deep state. We'll find out real soon if he's part of it. You know, he recommended that their criminal charges be brought up against McCabe. I think against McCabe, Andrew McCabe, and nothing ever happened from that so far. So he might be part of the deep state. We'll see what the IG report comes out with. Everybody at this point who